The Artist. It's a love story not only for a man and a woman, it's also a love story about motion pictures. Hollywood is a character in the movie. It represents America and hopefulness and possibility to an entire world now.
Action.
It was entirely shot in Hollywood.
It was very, very important for us to shoot in LA. We could shoot this movie in Budapest or in Eastern Europe, but we really wanted to shoot in Hollywood because it was the real place where the action takes place.
Just the locations. There's an incredible building with a staircase, which is so memorable, but it's just downtown LA.
The Bradbury Building has been used in so many movies, and I don't know that it's ever been used as well as it is in this one. It belongs to the period. It takes you back. And you know what? That shot can't take place anywhere else. You couldn't build that as a set.
We're in the Bradbury Building. It's one of the greatest buildings in Los Angeles and the country. It's a historical building built in 1893. The artist filmed a significant scene of the movie within the building, which demonstrates the beauty of the stairs going up and down and the open atrium. The most well-known movie that was filmed here is the Blade Runner movie, the original Blade Runner movie. And that was filmed before the building was renovated and restored to its original significance. And many other films have been made here since, including Pay It Forward, 500 Days of Summer a couple of years ago, Wolf, with Jack Nicholson, on and on.
We shot in downtown Los Angeles in the theaters. I think the theaters were a very nice location. The Orpheum, Los Angeles Theater, and we were shooting, I think it's in the Los Angeles Theater, and I saw this picture of Charlie Chaplin with Albert Einstein, and they were here for the premiere of The Gold Rush, I think, and it was in this specific theater. And it was great for us because we were shooting a premiere in this theater, and this was very touching for me. It was something. We shot in some restaurants like Cicada.
We are in the famous James Oviatt building, which is a National Historic Landmark, downtown Los Angeles, first Art Deco building. It used to be a men's clothing store, and more recently it's been Cicada Restaurant for the last 15 years. And very, very excited that they did The Artist, and I was here for it. They said, oh, it's an experimental French piece that's black and white and silent. And I was like, okay. But it was amazing. It was totally 1920s in here. All the old stars came here and bought their clothes. And they were all friends with James Oviatt. W.C. Fields, very interesting story, was one of his best friends. And when he was going through, I think, his third divorce, he decided to hide $50,000 in our safe downstairs, which we now use for keeping our nice wines. Ended up never claiming it, and Mr. Oviatt was able to build himself a nice little ranch out in Encino or someplace with it.
We shot in some houses, like the Mary Pickford house. Jean and Bérénice were in Mary Pickford's bed, the real one. That was strange too, yeah. But it was very moving. And actually for me, it was important because it was so accurate.
This house was used as the house of Peppy Miller, the ingenue who makes it big in the movies. And when we were first approached by the location agent, it was pitched to us as it's a film that's going to be directed by the next Francois Truffaut. It's going to be silent, black and white, and I figured it's not going to be successful commercially, and so I was skeptical, but having seen the movie now, which has turned out to be a very joyful film, I believe that he's got a very good future ahead of him.
It's not just about the location, it's about the people. I mean, when you have 100 of extras and they are all shootable, this is great.
To be on the back lot with it dressed and the whole deal, it was really beautiful and really amazing. I mean, I just didn't have to do any acting. I just sat there watching this pantomime go on. In comes Peppy, and this extraordinary shining star. She was in amongst all the extras, but you could see that she was no extra.
Maybe my favorite shots in the movie are the shots of the extra looking at the movie in the theater. And you have maybe 60 people all looking at the screen, and it really looks like an old movie. It really I mean, I love this shot. So.